Hello everybody, you're watching Parkland College TV. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful, warm afternoon. It's an 83-degree day here in Champaign, Illinois at game time for the Parkland Cobras as they take on Lewis and Clark Community College. Lewis and Clark comes up from Gottfried, Illinois, from the East St. Louis area. And let's check out the starting lineups for your Cobras and the Lewis and Clark softball team. For the Cobras, Sydney Eichelberger will play right, Izzy Schaefer at short, Summer Johnson at third, Regan Cheeley will bat fourth and play third, Anna Walker in center field. Hitting fifth at the DH is Lizzie Davis. Batting next is Taylor Duggar, playing second base. Casey Mandrell follows behind the plate and catcher, and batting ninth for the Cobras is Emily Senyon, the left fielder. On the mound today for the Cobras is their ace, Chase Ramey, and she's had an excellent season. She's 20-2 on the year with 187 strikeouts and an ERA,
softball doubleheader.
Very nice ERA of
Parkland Cobras about to take on the Lewis and Clark Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers of Lewis and Clark's lineup goes like
in
this.
The first game in
Novak
the
at short, leading off Morgan.
For the Cobras, it'll be Chase
at second,
Raymond.
hitting second. Beckman
Play
at third,
at
hitting
the
third.
Catcher position, Cassie
Circle back. Cleaning up in center field, Jamie Cobb behind the plate.
At the top of inning number one, Molly
After
Novak.
her comes Stryker, the pitcher. Then Ashford, Jett, and Lemon in right field. So leading off today, as we just told you, was Molly Novak. Molly Novak's hitting .250 on the season. She's got 1 homer and 6 RBIs. And here's the first pitch, a little bit high. Parkland comes in this season just falling out of the rankings, but they're getting some votes to be ranked. They're the third team as that pitch comes in there to make the count 2-0. They're 17-3 in conference and 18-2 at home. And the 2-0 pitch is skied up in the air, fouled, and out of play. Rattles around the trees behind us. Takes the count to 2-1. Parkland's coached by Dan Paulson and Christy Paulson. And the Trailblazers are coached by Renoa Roberts. Here comes a 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Evens the count at 2-2. Ramey working quickly from the pitcher's circle. She rocks and fires, and he gets her looking. Nice pitch there from Ramey.
The Trailblazers, Cameron Morgan.
So the first batter goes down looking for Ramey, and then I'll bring up Morgan, the second basewoman. She's sitting .283 on the season as that pitch comes up a little bit high. So the first two batters see a ball to start the at-bat. As Ramey will pour one in there for a strike. That looked to be a little bit off speed. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the first inning here in Champaign. Here's a 1-1, just a little bit low. Count will go to 2-1. Cobras from left to right in the outfield. Senyon, Walker, and Eichelberger in the infield. From third to first is Cheeley, Schaefer, Duggar, and Johnson, and that's a strike. So 2 batters go to 2-2 for Ramey. And the 2-2 on the way. This one's skied into left field. Senyon calls for the catch, and she reels it in easily. Nice play by Senyon out there in left.
And now batting, Allison Beckman.
And that'll bring up Allison Beckman. Beckman's playing third, hitting third. She's hitting .500 on the season. She's been the best hitter for the Trailblazers all season. 5 homers and 13 RBIs as Chase Ramey pours in a strike for the first pitch of the at-bat, and this will be the first batter. She has a pitcher's count out. Rocks and fires. An off-speed pitch that Beckman was able to check her swing on. Nothing fancy here from the Cobras defense. They're playing straight away to start the game off. Ooh, a heater up in the zone for a ball, 2-1. Nice velocity there from Ramey. Here's the pitch, in there for a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Gets her looking, and the second strikeout looking for Ramey to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for the Cobras. We'll see you at the bottom half of the first here. We're back here on PCTV, and the Cobras will look to get an early lead here in the bottom half of the first. The Cobras will send Eichelberger, Izzy Schaefer, and Summer Johnson to the plate. And if anybody gets on, Madison Sheely.
Cindy Eichelberger, right fielder.
The Cobras offense is some of the best in the NCJAA. They're first in runs, second in hits, second in homers, second in RBIs, and first in total bases. And Eichelberger, their right fielder, will take a strike. She wears number 31 and is a lefty. Here's the 0-1 pitch. She tries to bunt, and it's fouled off. She had to foul it off to save it from beaming her. And we'll take a moment and make sure Sydney Eichelberger's hand is okay. There must have been a little stinger on that one. It's just high and tight. Parkland 17-3 in conference play this season. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's tapped right towards the pitcher. Oh, and it's thrown away into the outfield, and Eichelberger's going to trot into second on that wild throw. So Stryker has a throw over Jet's head at first, and it rolls over into the fence near to the tarp.
Second, nobody out. Here is the shortstop, Izzy Schaefer.
So I'll bring up Izzy Schaefer, who's had an outstanding season for the Cobras. She's hitting .484, slugging a whopping .913 with 17 homers and 63 RBIs. And she leads this Cobra team in runs scored. She's got 77 runs scored for the nation's runs leader. And this one's poked into center. Circle box underneath it. Eichelberger thought about tagging, but didn't. So that's the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Summer Johnson. Summer Johnson is quite the slugger, the right-handed hitter.
And now the first baseman, Summer Johnson.
Right-handed hitter, first basewoman Summer Johnson, hitting .496 on the season with 23 dingers. As she takes a strike, looked to be a bit off speed. She leads the team in homers, slugging percentage. Check this slugging percentage out, folks. 1,128. That is quite the slugging on the season. And there's a breaking ball that doesn't quite break into the strike zone. So 1-1 to count with 1 out. And Eichelberger on second. As we said, Johnson leads the team in homers and RBIs with 73 RBIs on the season. And here's the pitch. Another pitch that misses the zone outside. So 2-1 the count, a hitter's count now for Johnson. We'll see if she gets a pitch to drive. Parkland's wearing their all-right jerseys today. Very clean look. And a big secondary lead for Eichelberger there as she gets about halfway to third before retreating back to second. Cobras have their green socks on. Most of the players going with the knee highs. Summer Johnson included. This one's ripped foul. That was absolutely laced. So now we got a full count with 1 out. Johnson hugs the plate. She's right on the chalk for the batter's box here. And here's the full count pitch. It's going to get past the catcher. So Eichelberger will get to third on that. Ball 4. Jamie Cobb couldn't quite reel that one in. It was low and inside. And that'll bring up Reagan Cheeley. So these teams faced off on April 9th, just a few days ago, down in Godfrey, Illinois. And Parkland won that doubleheader. The first game 14-1 and the second game 15-0. And Summer Johnson will take off towards second. And the catcher threw it to the pitcher instead of the second base. So Johnson will get to second on a undramatic steal. So now we got runners on third and second for Cheeley. Cheeley had quite the series the last time they played. She knocked in 6 RBIs between the 2 games. Boatload of hits in both of them. Cheeley wears 00 for the Cobras, another right-handed hitter. 1 out with 2 runners in scoring position. As Cheeley digs in, and here's the pitch from Stryker. Just misses, and now the count goes to 3-0. We'll see if Cheeley's swinging and taking here. See if she can add to her RBI total against the Trailblazers of Lewis and Clark as she takes the strike. Probably not the pitch you want. Up 3-0 in the count. Oh, that ball gets away from the pitcher Stryker. She sprints back there and gets it. No damage done. And the 3-1 pitch on the way. Swung out and ripped into left. Will it stay fair? No, just foul. That would have played at 2 runs. Cobras and the clean all whites. The Lewis and Clark Trailblazers. And blue tops with some black sleeves, some white piping around their numbers, black pants and black socks. And ball 4 taken by Cheeley, so she'll reach on a walk. The ball kind of squirted away from Cobb, but the runners didn't advance.
So the base is loaded, and here is the center fielder, Anna Walker.
We'll go from 00 to 99. Anna Walker, the center fielder for the Cobras, comes up to bat. Walker's hitting .438 this season. And the bases are full of Cobras, and this one's poked opposite field in the right center. Oh, and Caitlin Lamont couldn't make the play. It bounced off her glove. 1 run is in, 2 runs are in. So Eichelberger scores and Summer Johnson scores to give the Cobras a 2-run lead here in the first. Lamont had to sprint back towards the
now the designated player,
warning track, and just quite couldn't
for the pitcher, Chase Rainey.
Make the play. They're going to give her an error on the play. So Walker scores on, or reaches on a E9. As Lizzie Davis, designated hitter, comes up. She's a lefty. This one's poked foul, out of play. Lizzie Davis is sitting .427 on the season. She has 3 homers and 36 RBIs. So runners on second and third. As Lizzie Davis takes a ball. A 1-2 pitch on the way. It's outside. Nice play by Cobb, sliding over to reel that pitch in. Gets by her, and you might see a run scored with the runner on third. Here's the windup in the 2-2. Swung on and hammered right at third, or first, mind me. Madison Jett, look what she's got. Nice stack. That ball was hammered by Lizzie Davis.
So now batting the second baseman, Taylor Duggar.
It's always a tough pill to swallow as a hitter. You square one up and it's still an out. But a good clean swing on that from Davis, and that'll bring up Duggar. She takes a strike. Taylor Duggar sitting 345 on the season. She's playing second base today, a right-handed hitter. Where's number 3? Here's the pitch. A little bit high for a ball. It evens the count at 1-1. Two outs, runners moving on contact. A single, probably plates 2. That's in there for a strike. Duggar will dig in here, looking to keep Cobra's bottom half of the first going, and she takes the ball. 2-run lead so far for the Cobras. And the pitch is on the way. It's just a tad foul. It squirts by the third base bag. Just a bit out in front of it there for Duggar. On deck is the catcher, Casey Mandrell. Here's the pitch from Stryker. It's grounded over the pitcher's head, and it's going to squirt through into the outfield. 1 run is in. The second run will score. Throw goes to home, and that means Duggar will slide into second. Some heads-up base running by Duggar to see the throw coming in from the outfield to home. And Duggar will snag her way to second.
And now the catcher, Cassie Mandrell.
So 2 RBIs on that chopping single. Duggar's heads-up base running gets her into second. Casey Mandrell, first pitch swinging. It's going to fall just foul. That missed a fair ball and extra bases by about a couple of inches. Mandrell's hit 3 dingers on the season. Here's the pitch. High. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit down to right field side again. And this time, Caitlin Lamont makes the play as she ranges over towards the first base foul line. But the Cobras get 4 and will head to the top of the second. We're back here in Champaign.
So to lead off
Cobras
now for
played
Lewis
4
and Clark,
runs
Dallas
in the
Zirkelbach.
bottom half of the first, and that'll bring up Dallas Zirkelbach, the cleanup hitter. Zirkelbach's hitting 342 on the season as Cheney throws a fastball that misses just a bit inside. This is Cheney's 29th appearance on the season, and opponents are only hitting 169 against her. Zirkelbach, a righty, takes the ball. So another 2-0 count for a Trailblazer. Fitting name for the Lewis and Clark Community College team here. And this pitch, oh, it just misses. So now 3-0 the count. Zirkelbach has walked 4 times on the season. And make it a 5th. As that one just misses. So a leadoff walk.
First here is Jamie Cobb for the Trailblazers in the second.
Jamie Cobb, the catcher, will hit. Right-handed hitter. He's hitting 107 on the season. Squares around, looks to bunt, and it goes foul. Bounces off Casey Mandrell and the umpire. Coach Roberts flashing some signs at third for the Lewis and Clark Community College softball team. We'll see if the bunt is still on here. Sheely at third was charging that pitch, but it beams Cobb, and now Cobras are in a little bit of a jam here.
Here is Madeline Stryker.
So that'll bring up the pitcher, Madeline Stryker. She's had a pretty good season at the plate, 366 with 8 RBIs. She scored 6 times on the season. And here's a pitch and another bunt attempt, and this one's fouled into the backstop. So back-to-back hitters trying to bunt here for the Trailblazers. I don't know if Coach Roberts sees something, that a bunt is possible, or maybe they think that's just the best way to get ahead off the hard-throwing Cheney. Parkland corner infielders are playing in shallow. This one's a foul ball up and out of play, so now there's 2 quick strikes on her. Cheney will work ahead in the count now. 0-2, and we'll see if she's still bunting with 2 strikes. Corner infielders back at normal depth, and here's the pitch, just a bit high and outside. Pretty good 0-2 pitch there. Good velocity. Here's the pitch, just misses low. Two and two the count, 2 runners on, first and second. Zirkelbach and Cobb, and swing and a miss, and it's caught. The foul tip is caught by Casey Mandrell. So strikeout number 1 of the inning, 3 of the afternoon for Ramey.
For the Trailblazers, Haley Ashford.
So now a ground ball could get the Cobras out of this inning. Limited damage. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. No, it's a ball. Ball 1. Was just inside. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Pretty much the same pitch. Just found the black on that one for Chase Ramey. Counts evened up at 1-1, and here's the pitch. Swung on and roped foul and out of play. And so now we have a 1-2 count. Ashford was a little late on that swing. And this pitch sails on Ramey, and a nice play by Casey Mandrell. They even catch him. Leaping out of her stance to make the play. Cheney working quickly, and she gets her look, and strike 3. It's her 3rd strikeout looking on the day. It's the 2nd out of the inning. 4th strikeout of the afternoon. So after a walk and a hit by pitch, 2 quick strikeouts and a quick strike to Madison Jett as she swings through that heater. Nice pitch by Ramey, and here's another pitch, same spot, and Jett holds off. Jett's hitting .227 on the season. Looking for her first RBI. This Pitch is swung on and fouled off and out of play. One and two to count. Ramey is working quickly from the pitcher's circle. She's got her sign and kicks and fires and swung on and missed. She strikes out the side. So 2 runners left on base, but no runs are in. Parkland leads it 4-0 after 1.5. All right, we're back here in Champaign, and Emily Senyon will lead it off.
Emily Senyon.
For the Cobras, they lead it 4-0. As we go into the bottom half of the second inning. Senyon sitting 308 on the season. She has 2 homers. One of them came against Lewis and Clark as she rips one towards the shortstop. Makes a wonderful ranging play. And they're going to call her safe. That was a bang-bang play and a heck of a play by Molly Novak. She sprints over towards the third base bag, fields it on the backhand. Good hustle by Senyon.
Sydney Eichelberger.
She reaches on an infield hit. That was about to be a WEM gem, folks. But it's a leadoff hit, and that'll bring up Eichelberger, who reached on an air, the left-handed hitter. And here's the pitch. It's a bunt. It's just fair, and it's a beauty. And that's going to be safe. They're not even going to try to throw it. That was a beautiful bunt. Almost looked like a knuckleball, barely spun, and it ends up going about 5 feet up the third baseline. And nobody could make the play in time, so another infield hit, this time bunting for Eichelberger. And that'll bring up Izzy Schaefer, who struck the ball well her last time up to dead center. She takes the first pitch outside for a ball. Schaefer's got good speed as well. She has 12 steals on the season. As the batters are moving on the pitch. As that one's fouled off and out of play. Just over the press box. So nobody out and 2 on. Senyon on second, Eichelberger on first. And Izzy Schaefer, the shortstop, batting, the lefty. Here's the pitch, swung on and ripped into center. A nice little line drive, and they're going to hold up the runners where they are, and the bases will be juiced for Summer Johnson.
It's summertime, 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 summertime.
Nice piece of hitting by
And now batting,
Izzy Schaefer.
the first baseman, Summer
Nice
Johnson.
clean single right up the middle. And now the slugger Johnson up. With plenty of ducks on the pond for her as the wind kicks up some dirt before this pitch. And here it is. Swung out and ripped foul. Watch out, Cobras in the dugout. Buzzing their heads on that one. Johnson was right on it, just a tad early as she rips it foul. So now the 0-1 to count on Johnson. She digs in there, and here's the pitch. Breaking ball low, bounces in there. Nice stop by Jamie Cobb behind the plate. One and one the count, and here's the pitch inside. Almost got a piece of her. Now here's the 2-1. Summer Johnson hits one high and deep into left. It's going to have a chance. It is a grand slam, folks. Summer Johnson, 4 RBIs on one swing of the bat.
And that is
a grand slam for Summer Johnson. That's her 24th homer on the season and make it RBI number 77 on that poke. A high towering fly ball, doesn't clear the fence by a ton, but just enough. It counts nonetheless, and it's a grand salami. And it's going to make the score 8-0 here in the early goings of this first game of the doubleheader here in Champaign. So Johnson with the grand slam.
And coming up now, third baseman Reagan Sheely.
That'll bring up Cheely, who scored after walking in the first. She takes a strike for the first pitch of the at-bat. Cheely's got plenty of power, 17 bombs on the season, 58 RBIs, slugging .934. This one's hit to opposite field towards right, and a nice play by Caitlin Lamont as she has to sprint back and catches it on the warning track. An over-the-shoulder catch by Lamont out there. Probably robbing Cheely of a hit.
Anna Walker.
That'll bring up Anna Walker, who scored after she reached on an 89 her last time up. This one's ripped into left. Let's see if it gets down. Oh no, a shoestring or a snow cone catch out there by Haley Ashford. So Walker's ripped the ball in the outfield twice. That one's even harder hit than her first time. But a nice play by Ashford as she had to leap and caught it with her arm fully extended. That'll bring up Lizzie Davis, who smoked one to first her last time up. Pitched a little bit outside and low. So she'll work with the hitter's count, 1-0. Here's a pitch from Stryker up for a ball. Two balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0. Swung on and ripped, and it's off the pitcher's glove. But to the second basewoman, and she makes a nice play, nicely focused over there by Cameron Morgan, and the play is in time. Robbing Davis of a hit again. The Cobras get 4 on their Summer Johnson grand slam. It's 8-0. We'll go to the third here in Champaign. We're back here for the top of the third inning. We got a new pitcher here for the Parkland Cobras. It's Josie
In the box
Birch.
now, Caitlin Lamond.
This is Birch's 18th appearance on the season. First pitch swinging and bounced into left for a single. Nice piece of hitting by Caitlin Lamond. Josie Birch has a 4.63 ERA and she's 7-3 on the season. She started 11 games, so one of her few appearances out of the pen, as we should say.
Here is Molly Novak.
It'll bring up Molly Novak, who struck out looking her first time up. And here's the pitch, looking to bunt. And it'll be a strike. She couldn't pull it back in time. Pitch was a little low, but counts as a strike. She did not pull her bunt attempt back. Roberts flashing some more signs. The head coach is also the third base coach when the Trailblazers are batting. Here's the pitch. They're looking to bunt again, and this one's going to be right back at the pitcher. Nice defensive play there by the Cobras. Summer Johnson jumps in front of the pitcher's circle to make the play, and Duggar covers first from second base. So well executed play there.
Morgan.
So now we got a runner on second. Lamond on second. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded right back to the pitcher, and she couldn't field it cleanly. Smart backing up there by Lizzie Duggar. Keep that runner from scoring, so Morgan will reach on an error.
Batting now for the Trailblazers is Allison Beckman.
We'll bring up Beckman, who has been the best hitter for the Trailblazers all season. Looking for a 14th RBI right here. Swung on and chopped foul down the third base side. Trailblazers are aggressive off Josie Birch. A couple hitters going after the first pitch. Here in the top of the third, they're trailing at 8-1. And here's the pitch, low for a ball. One ball, one strike, runners on the corners, and here's the 1-1 pitch. just a bit outside. Kaylee Warren has come in to play third for Regan Cheeley today. This one's popped up into the infield. Lizzie Duggar fields it. There's no tags there. It wasn't deep enough to even flirt with tagging up. Nice clean play, though, at second for Duggar. That'll be the second out of the inning.
Inbounding now, Dallas Zirkelbach.
Well, bring up the center fielder, Zirkelbach, who reached on a base on balls to lead off the inning, and another first pitch swinging, and this one's out of play. It's a third batter to swing at the first pitch, and another batter tried to bunt at the first pitch. So we'll see the game plan here from the Trailblazers. This one sailed high on Josie Birch. And here's the pitch, just misses. A lot of action on that pitch as it breaks its way out of the strike zone. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1 pitch is skied into left center. Walker's under it and makes the play just in front of the fence. And a good inning there for the Cobras. They get out of it with no runs given up. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. Cobras leading 8-0. We're back for the bottom half of the third inning with the Cobras up 8-0. They scored their 8 runs on 5 hits. So they're taking advantage of their walks and their errors.
And to lead it off,
the Trailblazers.
Parkland Cobras.
Batting for the Cobras this inning will be Lizzie Duggar, Casey Mandrell, and Emily Senyon. Duggar's first time up, she had a 2 RBI single, blasted it right up the middle. Duggar had a nice play with the glove, or some nice plays with her glove the last inning. First pitch she takes for a ball and is up in the count 1-0. Right-handed hitter. Takes another breaking ball in there for a ball. A little bit inside. And the 2-0 pitch sails outside and high. So quickly 3-0 for the leadoff hitter this inning, Lizzie Duggar. No homers on the season, but 29 RBIs. Slugging .445. And here's the pitch, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to start the inning here for the Cobras. Duggar's had 2 at-bats and has been on base twice.
The leadoff batter on. And we have a pinch hitter. Number 19, Ashley Lynch.
So a pinch hitter here for the Cobras, number 19. Ashley Lynch will come up to bat for the Cobras. Lynch is hitting .327 on the season. She's belted 5 homers in her limited at-bats. So some good power off the bench here. And this one's belted into right. Lamond is under it. Only had to take a few steps over towards her left side, and she reels it in.
And coming up now, the left fielder, Emily Senyon.
Senyon will bat now. She's 1 for 1 with a run scored as she reached on a single. Duggar at first as Senyon rips one foul on that first pitch out of play. Senyon's slugging .508 on the season. And here's the pitch. Just a bit low and inside. Right-handed hitter number 4, playing left field today. And here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 1-2. Is the count now. And 1-2 is outside. Even the count's up now. 2-2. Stryker still on the mound for Lewis and Clark. She gets situated on the pitcher's circle and rocks and fires home. Ripped right at shortstop, couldn't field it cleanly. Goes to second. They're gonna call her safe. A bang bang play. We'll wait for the official score on that. It was smoked awful hard, but probably a play Molly Novak thinks she should have had.
Coming up now, the right fielder, Sydney Eichelberger.
Bang bang play at second, but Duggar was able to slide in safely, and that'll bring up Eichelberger, who's reached on an error and got a single in the second inning. Scored both times. Eichelberger's in right field today. Before today started, it was sitting 438 with 15 bombs and 69 RBIs. This could be a spot for her 70th as she looks to bunt and it drops foul. Could have almost been a disaster had Beck been able to make a diving catch in foul territory, but alas, she could not. So now Senyon quickly down 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and that pitch is an off speed, and it's going to be taken for a ball. Move the count to 1-2. Duggar on second, Senyon on first. Sydney Eichelberger at the plate, the lefty. Digs in, and here's the pitch. Swung on and ripped foul. That was smoked. Bounces off the tarp down there. Right on that pitch. Stryker gets her sign, the windup is there, and it's smoked past the first base, and it's going to be in there for a hit. It'll load the bases up. Nice poke there by Eichelberger. She pulls it into right field. It was a screaming line drive that Madison Jett couldn't quite get over there in time for. That'll bring up Izzy Schaefer, who singled and scored on Summer Johnson's grand slam. Another lefty. Here's the pitch to the shortstop, poked into left. We'll see if there's a tag-up play as it's caught in left field. And there won't be a throw home. It's caught by the third basewoman. Actually, she boots it. But nobody will advance off of that. So a sac fly for Izzy Schaefer.
Summertime, 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 summertime.
And here now, the first baseman, Summer Johnson.
Summertime, 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 summertime.
So Summer Johnson's up, her last time up, grand salami. Here's the pitch, low and in, taken for a ball. Cobra's getting some good secondary leads here. Summer Johnson, the slugging left-handed hitter. Here's the pitch. This one's ripped into left. Clean single, and it gets past the left fielder. One runner's going to score. They're going to wave home another runner, and they're going to stand up scoring easily. That's a 2 RBI double. It might be a single pending the official scoring, but Summer Johnson hit the cover off of that ball. So some more RBIs for Summer Johnson as she rips one to the fence there. It's her 6th RBI of the day. Gives her 83 on the season. And the Trailblazers are going to have a little team meeting on the mound here. Infield and catchers there to talk things over with Stryker. The Cobras have plated 3 runs this inning. It brings the score to 11-0 here with 2 outs.
And batting now, Kaylee Warren.
So Kaylee Warren will get her first at bat. She played third base in the top half of the inning, and she takes a strike. Warren's belted 4 long ones this season. She's got 18 RBIs and is hitting .243. Another lefty hitter. Or a righty hitter, mind you. Here's the pitch, swung out and ripped into center. Will it hang up in time? It will for Dallas' circle back. Nice play, a good rip by Warren, but that will end the inning. But the Cobras get 3 to make the score 11-0. We'll head to the 4th. We're back here in Champaign as the Cobras lead at 11-0.
It'll be Jamie Cobb, their catcher.
Leading off for the Trailblazers is Jamie Cobb. She got beamed her last time up. And she takes the ball here from Josie Birch. New catcher in here for the Cobras. It's Ashley Lynch, who got a pinch hit last inning, as Birch evens the count at 1-1. Cobb was stranded on first in the second inning after she got hit by a pitch. 1-1 to count. As Birch rocks and fires and misses low and outside, 2-1. So now we have the new battery of Birch to Lynch. 11-run game here as Birch misses. And she gets that one in there for a strike to take the count to full. Cobb thought it might have been inside as she was getting ready to take first base, but she'll have to see another pitch as Birch paints the black. Birch working quickly, rocks and fires home, and this one's popped foul, out of play left side. Full count pitch on the way, outside, ball 4. So it'll be Cobb's second time getting on base today.
Here
No
is
hits, but a
Madeline
perfect
Stryker.
on-base percentage, and pitcher Madeline Stryker will come up. Madeline Stryker's got a good on-base percentage this season, .395. As she takes that first pitch for a strike from Birch. Birch has pitched 62 innings before today. As she mitches that 0-1 pitch outside. We have a feathery fan chirping up some commentary for us. As Birch throws one in there for a strike. I don't know if our mic can pick that up, but they're the loudest fan at the stadium today. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit to first base. Bobbles it around, and they're not going to have a play after the bobble by Summer Johnson. She just couldn't quite field it cleanly. I think she was trying to rush it to try to get the lead out instead of take the sure thing at first.
Now batting.
So Stryker
Haley
reaches on an
Ashford.
air. And that'll bring up Haley Ashford. Nobody out and 2 runners on here for the Trailblazers. This is the second inning. They've had a little bit of traffic on the bases. They only have 1 hit on the day, but they've had a few base runners. And Ashford now will swing and pop one up not out of play, but it was foul, but Summer Johnson was able to jog underneath it and reel it in. So a little soft fly out to first for the first out of the inning.
Coming up now,
That'll bring up
Jet.
Madison Jet. She's playing first base today. She struck out swinging her first time up, and she takes a strike from Josie Birch. This ball's hit slowly to second base. Nice play by Duggar, and she gets the out. Nice little 4-3 play as she charged that ground ball and makes the play cleanly.
Batting now, Caitlin Lamond.
So they'll bring up Lamond. She had a single. The lone hit for Lewis and Clark. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Birch. Get herself ahead in the count. Here's the 0-1 outside for a ball. And that will end the inning for the Cobras. No runs, then Lewis and Clark will strand a couple of base runners. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. We're back here in Champaign, and the Cobras will come up, and we have a pinch hitter. Lauren Cavanaugh will be hitting. She's hitting .450 on the season. That's a nice average for a pinch hitter. She's got 1 homer and 5 RBIs. And she takes the strike, number 22. So the Cobras are getting a bunch of players in with an 11-run lead here at the bottom of the fourth. Cavanaugh, right-handed hitter, swings and misses at that pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, off speed, and missed by quite a bit, high and outside. So now here comes the 1-2 pitch from Stryker, who has battled her way through this game. This ball's ripped into left. It's going to fall in for a single. Nice piece of hitting behind in the count. Stayed back on it and hits a nice little line drive into left. A nice piece of hitting by Cavanaugh in her first at bat of the game.
And a pinch hitter.
That'll bring
Now
up
batting for the
Ainsley
Cobras,
DeFries.
Ainsley DeFries.
Ainsley DeFries is Cobra's leading batting average hitter this season. She hasn't had a ton of at-bats, but when she has gotten up to bat, she's made it count. She's hitting .579, folks, with 1 homer and 8 RBIs, slugging .789 on the season. So 2 nice pinch hitters here off the bench. First pitch swinging, skied up into the infield, and it's caught by Stryker, the pitcher. She runs over to the first base foul line, making the play.
Batting now, Taylor Duggar.
So that'll bring up Taylor Duggar. 1 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and 2 RBIs. She got her 2 RBIs in the first inning, and Duggar, a right-handed hitter playing second base, has had a good day with the glove, is also with the bat. As she takes an off-speed pitch for a strike to start the at-bat. So Cavanaugh still at first with 1 out. This one's ripped right up into the air. Right back to Maddie Stryker for the second out.
And now batting, Ashley Lynch.
Keep your girl head in my Tommy boxes.
So that'll bring up Lynch. And that one's ripped into left. It's a fair ball. This could score a run. We'll see what happens here. It's fielded out there, and now they're going to hold her up at third. Nice poke by Ashley Lynch. It's a double.
38 for 4, ladies. 38 for 4.
And pinch hitting number 38, Eden McAvoy.
So we'll see another pinch hitter. And here's a pitch from Eden, or to Eden, I should say. She gets her first at bat of this game. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. The last time these two teams played, Eden McAvoy belted a homer. As she takes ball 2. Eden McAvoy, a .361 hitter on the season. This one's going to be ripped into left. It could get to the fence. It does. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Cobras take the lead. 13-0 on a 2 RBI poke by McAvoy in her first at bat of the day. That ball is absolutely hammered into left center. And we'll go to the top of the order here for Sydney Eichelberger. 3 times up, 3 times on base. And she takes that first pitch for a ball. First time reaching on an error, but then 2 singles. She scored on a Nizzy Schaefer sac fly in the 3rd inning. And here's a pitch high and away for a ball 1, or ball 2. This one's ripped right at second. Nice clean play by Casey Morgan, or Cameron Morgan, and she'll underhand it over to Madison Jett for the 3rd out of the inning, and the Cobras now lead at 13-0 after 4. We're back, and it's the top of the 5th inning, and it's the top of the order for the Trailblazers, and here's the pitch. Skied high, a mile high, and it's going to be caught at third base by Kaylee Warren. Nice play. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Coming up now, Cameron Morgan.
Okay, Cameron Morgan, who had a nice play to end the inning in the 4th. The Trailblazers are going to need to play a couple runs here to keep this game moving along. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 as it skips up some dirt on its way in there. Josie Birch still pitching here for the Cobras. It's her 3rd inning of work. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Nice to see a few socially distanced fans sitting around the left field wall on this beautiful sunny day here in Champaign as Morgan works the count to 3-0. Morgan reached on an error and flew out to left. And she will go to first after that pitch nails her in the foot. We'll see if she's all right. She'll jog her way over to first. Looks like she'll stay in the game. Umpire getting a nice clean home plate.
Coming up now, Allison
Beckman will bat. Beckman's 0 for 2. She flew out to second and struck out looking in the first. Right-handed hitter. Takes one outside, ball 1. Cobra infielders playing even with the bags. Middle infielders, about double play depth. Here's the pitch, just a little bit high. So 6 straight balls here from Josie Birch. We'll see if she can settle down here and get the Cobras out of this inning here. There's one in there for a strike. Good velocity there from Birch as she peppers the strike zone with that one. And here's the pitch, swung out and hit to shortstop. Nice play, she's gonna step on first, throw to first in time, a double play, a very nice play by Izzy Schaefer. She does it all by herself, fields it, steps on second, and whips it over to first in time. 6-3 double play to end the inning in the game. The Cobras win it 13-0 here in Champaign for this first game of the doubleheader. We'll move the Cobras to 44-6 after that win, and we'll get ready for the second game here shortly for the Cobras against Lewis and Clark here in Champaign. All right, welcome to Game 2 here in Champaign, the home of the Parkland Cobras softball team on Sophomore Day. And the Cobras lineup is chock full of sophomores here in Game 2 after they won Game 1 13-0. First pitch in there from Sydney Eichelberger, the pitcher, is a strike, and that's on shortstop Molly Novak for Lewis and Clark. She led off and played short last game. And this pitch is grounded softly to Summer Johnson at third, and it's a nice, easy 5-3 play to get this game going off on a good foot for the Cobras. Summer Johnson shifts over from
Morgan.
third to first for Game 2, and that'll bring up Cameron Morgan, who is behind the plate today in Game 2. And now we're gonna have a little meeting here of the coach and umpire. Morgan was 0 for 2. She reached base twice with a hit by pitch and an E1 in Game 1. She fouls that second pitch off, foul. One out, nobody on here. And the pitch from Eichelberger in there for a strike. This is Eichelberger's 13th appearance on the season. Her ERA is 4.98, but she boasts a 4-0 record for the Cobras this year. And here's the pitch from the sophomore, fouled off the right side and out of play. Eichelberger has 1 complete game shutout on the season. She's pitched 32 innings and struck out 16 batters here this season for the Cobras. In the infield for the Cobras, as this pitch is skied into left and it's going to get over Kaylee Warren's head. It'll roll to the fence and it'll be a stand-up double for Cameron Morgan for the Lewis and Clark Trailblazers. So double there for Morgan, and that'll bring up Allison Beckman, who'll be on the mound.
Runner at second here is Allison Beckman.
Back to that Cobra infield. Summer Johnson's at third, Izzy Schaefer at short, Taylor Duggar at second, and Madison Vogel is playing first and is flexed. So she won't be batting, at least to start the game. First pitch to Beckman is a ball. So Morgan is on second, and that pitch is low and outside for ball 2. Same uni matchup in Game 2. Cobras in their all whites. Blazers in their blue and black. And this one's a great play by Izzy Schaefer. She caught the runner moving as it was sharply hit to her. And they're going to tag her out in the rundown, and there's a pickle. So this ball was smoked to Izzy Schaefer. And Cameron Morgan was leaning off the bag. And instead of throwing to first, Schaefer heads up, gets it to
first now.
Taylor Duggar, and they get her in a rundown. So Beckman will reach on a fielder's choice. And Morgan will get caught down in a rundown for the second out of the inning. Very heads-up play there. Rough and tumble tag, and Morgan kind of limped off the field. And that pitch in there for a strike. Eichelberger working quickly from the pitcher's circle here in this top half of the first inning of game 2. This ball's ripped right past a diving Schaefer into left, so another single. Zirkelback pokes one into left for a hit. And we'll move Beckman to second.
Here now for the Trailblazers, Jamie Cobb.
Zirkelback was 0 for 2 or 0 for 1 in the first game. She reached on a walk. And that'll bring up Cobb. She caught the first game. She's going to play third base today. That pitch misses inside, and the Blazers getting some healthy secondary leads. First inning gets underway here. So they have 2 hits here in the first inning already, and that one's in there for a strike. Cobb, a right-handed hitter. No hits for Cobb, but was on base 2 out of 2 times in game 1. This pitch is a ball, and this one's going to be a throw down to second, not in time. Allison Beckman gets back standing up. Heads up play by Ashley Lynch. A little snap throw. Check the runner at second. Beckman's really been getting off on that secondary lead. She's about halfway down the baseline. Three and 1 the count with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Cobb looking to do some damage here in the top of the first against Eichelberger, the Cobras pitcher. Here's a pitch, grounded to Johnson. It's called foul. Would have been an easy play for her. She was already standing on the bag when she fielded it. But it was just an inch or 2 foul. It didn't quite make its way to the bag. If it was hit a little harder, it might have hit the bag, and we could have had a circus play. But it was just an uneventful foul ball. And here's the pitch. In there for strike 3, and that will end the inning. The Blazers leave 2. They score 0. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. The Cobras will come up to bat with Eichelberger, Schaefer, and Johnson. We're back here for the bottom half of the first inning as the breeze starts to pick up. Pitching for the Trailblazers is Allison Beckman. According to my records, this is her first appearance in the pitcher's circle this season. And her first pitch is a ball. Leading off for the Cobras is Sydney Eichelberger, who's pitching. And she takes a strike, and she showed bunt, and the corner infielders for the Blazers sprinting in, looking like Anthony Rizzo out. Eichelberger had a heck of a game 1, 3 runs scored. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and she swings through an off-speed pitch. Had her a little out in front on that one. So Eichelberger had 2 singles, and she reached on an air in game 1. Here's the pitch. Slow breaking ball misses. Eichelberger, a lefty hitter. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way, just a bit outside. So Eichelberger will work a full count here. Really good traditional leadoff at bat here, getting to see all the pitches. And she'll take ball 4 outside, so a leadoff walk for the Cobras. Eichelberger gets a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up Izzy Schaefer.
Now the shortstop, Izzy Schaefer.
In game 1, Izzy Schaefer, the left-handed hitting shortstop, was 1 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and 1 RBI. She was looking to show bunt, pulls it back, but Eichelberger was moving on the pitch, and she'll get her way into second with the stolen base. So Izzy Schaefer showed bunt, pulled it back for ball 1, and Eichelberger steals the base. And that one's in there for a strike. That's Eichelberger's 7th steal on the season. As Izzy Schaefer pops one a mile high on the infield, and it's caught by Molly Novak at shortstop. So that'll bring up Summer Johnson, the right-handed slugger.
Now batting the third baseman, Summer Johnson.
Johnson was 2 for 2 in game 1, 6 RBIs, including a grand slam, a long high fly ball into left center for her 24th homer of the season. And she got her RBI total up to 83. One of the best hitters in the country is Summer Johnson. Before the first game, her slugging percentage was 1,128, and it's going to climb up after the grand slam. She had 3 plate appearances and was on base all 3 times, and this one's popped foul and out of play behind the backstop. And it'll bounce foul. Johnson also stole a base in game 1 for her 13th stolen bag of the season. Quite the productive day for Summer in game 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way, down and in for a ball. So 1 out. No score as of yet here in the bottom half of the first. Eichelberger, the pitcher, is on second, getting a good aggressive secondary lead. Here's the pitch. Swung out and ripped into left, and it's going to drop foul. About halfway into the outfield grass. Cobra bench is feisty as normal, rooting on their sophomore teammates on sophomore day here. Second leg of the doubleheader on an absolutely gorgeous day for softball. Here's the 2-2. High and outside, and good solid at bat for Summer Johnson as she works the count full after a few foul balls. Second batter to get a full count. Here's the pitch. Swung out and ripped high and deep into left center, and get out the tape measure, folks. Summer Johnson has done it again. Her second homer in as many days or games, we should say. And Summer Johnson, an absolute no-doubter. That was her 25th homer of the season, and give her RBIs number 84 and 85. Summer Johnson, an absolute no-doubter. I actually think Eichelberger might have saw the sign and given her a little tip on that one. I saw a little hand gesture from Eichelberger, and Summer Johnson squared off on that one and absolutely pelted it into left center. So a 2-run bomb from Johnson.
Now the right fielder, Reagan Cheeley.
That'll bring up Cheeley. First pitch in there for a strike on Cheeley. Cheeley's playing right field this afternoon. Cheeley had a walk and a run scored in game 1 as she takes a ball. Cheeley played third base in the first game, so showing off her versatility in the field in game 2 as that pitch misses high. 2-1 the count, 1 out. And here's the pitch, swung out and missed. Allison Beckman pulls the string on her and gets her to swing out in front of that off-speed pitch. 1 stat correction. Summer Johnson has 81 RBIs after that homer. That was her 25th homer of the season. So Cheeley now will bat with a full count. This is the 3rd Cobra hitter of the inning to have a full count. And it's on the way, and it's up and out. Ball 4. So Beckman, in her first pitching appearance of the season, is getting roughed up a little bit.
The center
Put some people on
fielder,
base.
Anna Walker.
That'll bring up Anna Walker. She was 0 for 2 in game 1. She did score a run after she reached on an error. She parked one to right field when Oppo. And Caitlin Lamont couldn't quite reel it in game one as Walker, old and double number 99, batting. And now she'll have a 1-0 count to work with as Beckman gets her sign and rocks and fires. Swung on and hit hard on the ground past the third basewoman. And that'll be a nice little single there for Anna Walker. That'll move Cheeley to second. And that'll bring up Lauren Cavanaugh.
Now the designated player, Lauren Cavanaugh, batting for the first baseman, Madison Vogel.
Cavanaugh will bat for the first baseman, Madison Vogel. She had a pinch hit single last game, and this one's going to get past the catcher. And Cheeley and Walker will advance to base. Pitch, probably a wild pitch. Was way outside. And Cameron Morgan couldn't reel it in. It squirts its way back to the backstop. So now 1 out, runners in scoring position for Cavanaugh. Lauren Cavanaugh, the right-handed hitter, takes a 1-0 pitch, and this one's going to get past. No, it won't get past. It's a dead ball as it hits Cavanaugh on the foot. So a hit by pitch gets Cavanaugh on the first, and now the bases are juiced.
Now batting your second baseman,
Taylor Duggar.
Taylor Duggar.
Duggar was productive in game one. And we'll take a little break here as Coach Rona will have a meeting on the mound with the infield and the battery unit here. All right, the home plate ump will break up that meeting on the pitcher's circle and we'll get back underway here. Cameron Morgan, the catcher, will do the ump a favor and clean off the plate for him. I'm sure he appreciates that. Save him one little back bend there. So that'll bring up second basewoman Taylor Duggar. Like we were saying, a productive game one, a couple RBIs, a couple runs scored. She was 1 for 2 as she takes a stride for the first pitch. Taylor's a right-handed hitter. Played a good second base in game one. Base is juiced. Swung on and hit high in the air on the infield. It'll be an infield fly. It was caught by the pitcher. So the meeting from coach and the team out.
Now
Gets her the second out of the inning.
Ashley Lynch.
I'll bring up Ashley Lynch, who had a double in her pinch hit in game one. She scored a run later on that inning. So Ashley Lynch catching here in game two. Yeah, she takes ball one. Kaylee Warren's on deck if we get to that part of the lineup. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and absolutely hammered, but foul and out of play. Lynch was all over that one. In 49 at-bats, Ashley Lynch has hit 5 dingers going into today. So some good pop. And this one's hit hard into opposite field, right center. It's going to land on a warning track, get down. It's going to be an extra base hit. Is it going to clear the bases? No, but 2 RBIs for Ashley Lynch on that double. And Cavanaugh will get to third standing up. Great hitting by Ashley Lynch, going with the pitch outside and ripping it Oppo perfectly into right center. A 2 RBI, 2 out double for Ashley Lynch.
Left fielder, Kaylee Warren.
So 2 more runs in for the Cobras, and Kaylee Warren will bat as she takes a strike as this pitch will get away from the catcher Morgan. But Cobras aren't running on anything here. So Duggar made the second out, and Warren's batting here. Cavanaugh on third. 1-1 the count. And here's the pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 now with 2 outs. Kavanaugh on third, Lynch on second after her 2 RBI, 2-out double. Clutch hit from Lynch. And here's the pitch to Kaylee Warren. She exercises a good eye and doesn't swing that ball down in the dirt. That pitch looked to be off speed and really missed the strike zone every way it could, high and outside. Warren got some action in game 1. She lined out to center in her only at bat, as she takes one right down the middle for strike 3 to end the inning. But the Cobras plate 4. Second game in a row, they put up a 4 spot in the first inning. We'll head to the second inning. Cobras leading 4-0. Move to the top of the second, and Maddie Stryker will come up to bat as she takes a strike from Eichelberger. Blazers left 2 runners on in the first. Stryker, who pitched game 1, is now playing center as she swings and misses at a heater from Eichelberger. No balls, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch. Fouled off. So we'll go back and do it all over again. Stryker was 0 for 2 in game 1. She did reach on an error in the 4th inning. We'll see what Eichelberger does up 0-2 here. She kicks and fires, and this one's poked into center. We'll see if we can get a play. A diving play is made. What a play out there in center by Anna Walker. She had to sprint in a few steps, make a fully extended diving catch, and she just picks it up off the grass.
Now batting for the
Heck of a play out there by Anna Walker.
Ashford.
A diving spectacular play, and that'll bring up Haley Ashford, who's going to play left field. Ashford was 0 for 2 as she takes a strike. Eichelberger, also a quick worker. Seems to be a staple from these Cobra pitchers. Get ball, throw ball. She kicks and fires, and this one's going to be hit to second base. Nice play by Duggar, and she makes an even better throw. So 2 quick outs here for the Cobras, 4-3 on that put out. That ball's hit awful hard. So 2 great defensive plays to start the top of the second here. That'll bring up Madison Jett, who's playing first base. She's an 0 for 2 effort in game 1, and here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off into the Trailblazers dugout. No balls and a strike, no base runners with 2 outs. Cobras leading it 4-0. And here's the pitch, high and outside. Eichelberger checks the sign from the catcher, and here's the pitch. Slow grounder to first, it's fielded easily, and will be a nice 3 unassisted play to end the inning. Cobras get the second inning, 1-2-3, and we'll head to the bottom of the second here in Champaign. We're here in the bottom of the second with the Cobras leading 4-0, and here's the pitch as Eichelberger tries to lay a bunt down. It'll be fouled. This one's hit right back to the pitcher, and it'll be a play 1-3 easy. A hard hit from Eichelberger, just couldn't find enough dirt or grass to be a hit.
And now batting the shortstop, Izzy Schaefer.
They'll bring up Izzy Schaefer now. Here's the pitch to the lefty. Another bunt attempt, foul. Cobras. 2 batters, 2 bunt attempts. We'll see if Izzy's swinging now with a strike. Now the corner infielders are going to play up a little bit. As she rips one just foul. It's going to end up rolling all the way to the fence. That's how hard she hit the ball. So no balls and 2 strikes on Schaefer now after a hard hit foul ball. Here's the windup and the pitch. Off speed, high and outside for ball 1. Schaefer's played a good shortstop both games so far. This one's going to be poked into center, high and deep, over the center fielder's head off the wall. Schaefer is going to round first and get into second with the stand-up double. Nice piece of hitting by Schaefer. She ripped that one.
It's summertime.
1 out double, and now the third baseman, Summer Johnson.
I'll bring up Summer Johnson, who hit a homer in the first inning. 2-run bomb, and it was a no-doubter. They got first base open. We'll see if they give her anything to hit. That pitch nowhere near the zone. Schaefer takes her secondary lead almost to where the shortstop is standing. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the windup and the pitch in there for a strike. So it looks like they're going to pitch to Summer with first base open. We'll see if she can keep the hot stick going. A 1-1 pitch on the way, and they beamed her. So she will reach first on a hit by pitch. Doing it the hard way.
Now batting
That'll
the
bring up
right
Reagan
fielder,
Sheely.
Reagan Sheely.
Reagan spells it like the president. Right-handed hitter. Looking to see the first pitch of the at-bat. Off speed, low, and inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit opposite field for a single into right. And they're going to send the runner, and the throw will be cut off by the pitcher. So Schaefer scores after her double. Nice piece of hitting by Cheeley. As she gets a single and an RBI. Takes that pitch opposite field, and finds the hole in the infield for a single and an
The
RBI.
center fielder, Anna Walker.
We'll bring up Anna Walker, who made a heck of a play in center, a diving catch. We'll see if that mojo carries over, as that one's poured in for a strike. Anna Walker scored a run in game 1, and she hits one high and deep into left center. It's got a chance. It is gone. 3-run homer for Anna Walker. Makes a great play in center, and then guess what? A long, deep home run, 3-run bomb for the
That
Cobras.
is
Anna
a
Walker
3-run home run.
belts this
Anna
one.
Walker.
Anna Walker gets her 16th home run on the season. 16 homers for Anna Walker, and 3 RBIs takes her total up to 72 on the season. And that one was a line drive shot. A no-doubter indeed, Anna Walker joining the home run club today.
Batting now for the Cobras, Lauren Cavanaugh.
Looks like Lauren Cavanaugh, she reached base in the first. She had to wear a pitch to get on. And we have a time on the field as a fan whipped the ball in. Here's the pitch to Cavanaugh. Strike one. Cavanaugh, the designated player today. Here's the pitch to the righty. Swung on and missed. Pulled the string on her with that one. Nice pitch from Beckman. This is Beckman's first appearance on the season. Cobras have played it 8 runs so far, and we're not even done with the second. A good take there by Kavanaugh as that pitch was outside. And here comes the 1-2. Swung on and ripped past the third base, and it's going to go into left. Left fielder Ashford bobbles it, but it won't cost a base as Kavanaugh gets on with the single.
Coming up now, second baseman Taylor Duggar.
That'll bring up Taylor Duggar, who popped up to the pitcher in the first inning. 1 out, and this one's going to be poked into right, and it's going to get down. A little Texas leaguer hit, and some good base running by Kavanaugh. She will trot into third, and even better heads-up base running by Duggar. As she saw that throw coming in from the outfield go to third, of course she'll take second on that. Great heads-up base running by Taylor Duggar. A single turns into her standing on second.
To the plate now, the catcher.
That's why you want to hit your cutoff man, and that'll bring up Ashley Lynch, who had 2 RBIs her last at bat with a sharply hit double. And here's the pitch outside. She might not need a double this time to plate 2. Lynch stays off the plate when she hits. That pitch was inside. You'll see a lot of the Cobra batters, at least the righties, hugging the plate, hugging that chalk in the batter's box. But Lynch gets herself a little bit off the plate, and she'll work the count quickly to 3-0 as that pitch misses. We'll see if Ashley Lynch has the green light, 3-0 in the count. Here's the pitch, swung on and hit high, deep into left. It's caught by Ashford, and Kavanaugh will tag up, and she hits her cutoff fielder there. So a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Lynch as Kavanaugh trots home easily. And that'll bring up Kaylee Warren.
Batting now, left fielder Kaylee Warren.
And here's the pitch to Warren. Swung on and fouled. Aggressive cut there by Warren, and it goes over the backstop. Quickly down 0-1. So Duggar will stay at second after the sac fly, but a single with 2 outs probably could score. Here's the pitch. Skips up some dirt on its way in. Nice dig there by Cameron Morgan. Keep it from getting to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on, and they're on second base in the form of Taylor Duggar. And here's the pitch. This one's tattooed in the left center. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. This is going to be a double for Kaylee Warren. A double and an RBI as Taylor Duggar trots home, and the Cobras get their 10th run of the game. And the Cobras have now batted around. That'll bring up the pitcher, Sydney Eichelberg. You're up 10-0 here in the second. You're not thinking there's too much pressure on you as a hitter. But I can promise you, Eichelberger doesn't want to make 2 outs this inning. Cobra bench cheering her on as she tries to bunt, and it's foul. So now we have an 0-2 count on Eichelberger. No balls, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Cobras have plated 6 runners so far this inning here. And the pitch is on the way outside, and they're going to try to steal third. There's nobody covering. It gets to the outfield, and now Ashford is going to throw it into home, not in time. Oh, good base running there by Warren, who steals third. The throw gets past 2 Blazer infielders. Cobb wasn't really covering the bag, and it gets by her. Then it squirts into left. And the throw in from Ashford not in time, so Warren scores on a wild play, and this one's lined in the left or dead center, and it's caught by striker. So Eichelberger will end the inning on a line out to center field, but not before the Cobras can score 7 runs, making the score 11-0. We'll head to the top of the third here.
To lead things off for Lewis and Clark, Caitlin Lamond.
We're back here for the top of the third inning here in Champaign. Cobras off to a hot start. Caitlin Lamond hitting ninth and playing right field. Here's the pitch, swung on, one pitch, grounded right to first base. Nice play by Madison Vogel. So a nice quick out for Sydney Eichelberger.
At the top of the order, Molly Novak.
That'll bring up Molly Novak, who's playing shortstop. Right-handed hitter, here's the pitch. In there for a strike. Blazers didn't like the call. That one misses outside. One ball, one strike, one out, nobody on. That one just misses. Eichelberger working quickly. And here's the pitch inside. Three balls and a strike. And here's the pitch. Grounded towards short. Izzy Schaefer couldn't make the play. It's going to bounce off her knee and squirt it all the way to the warning track. And Molly Novak will get into second on that. We'll have to see what the official score is. As Novak finds her way to second. It's going to be a single. That ball was absolutely tattooed. And like, somehow bounced me off the heel of Izzy Schaefer's glove or off her knee. And I've never seen a ball roll that far into the outfield after it hit an infielder. This one's going to be softly hit to Summer Johnson at third. She'll reel it in. So there's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Allison Beck.
2 outs now. Here is Allison Beckman.
Beckman reached on that wonky fielder's choice as she ripped it to Izzy Schaefer, and Schaefer had that heads-up play to throw to second base and get Morgan in the rundown. So there's a pitch in there for a strike. Here's the windup in the pitch, just a bit outside. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, strike 2. Nice pitcher's pitch there from Eichelberger. Broke its way right over the inside part of the plate. A 1-2 pitch with 2 outs and a runner on second on the way, and it's inside for a ball. The pitch to Beckman just misses. I'm going to bet Eichelberger wanted that one. Beckman swinging that DeMarini stick that perfectly matches the Trailblazers' jersey. Black and blue with a little bit of white. Sharp look. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. And now we got a little battle brewing here. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. Molly Novak on second base for the Blazers as Beckman digs in. And here's the pitch. Swung on and hit high into the infield. And a nice play by Vogel, as she calls it, and makes the play. We'll move to the bottom of the third inning here in Champaign, Illinois, with the Cobras leading 11-0. Coming up the bat for the Cobras this inning is Izzy Schaefer, Summer Johnson, and Reagan
And the
Sheely.
leader off for the Parkland Cobras, it is Izzy Schaefer, the shortstop.
Schaefer got things going in the second inning for the Cobras with a double and a run scored. And here's the pitch. This one's hit high and deep into right center. It's got a chance. No, but it's going to be off the wall into the warning track. And a stand-up double for Schaefer. So 2 at-bats and 2 doubles in a row for Izzy Schaefer. And that'll bring up Summer Johnson. And we're going to have a pinch runner here. Number 11, Lizzie
Pinch
Davis
runner.
will pinch run.
Number 11, Lizzie Davis. Now in the ball game, number 11, Lizzie Davis in for the Cobras.
Summertime, 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 summertime.
And now batting for the Cobras, the third baseman, Summer Johnson.
So they're going to get Lizzie Davis in to pinch run, and Summer Johnson, the hottest bat around, will take a ball. She got plunked her last time up. And in the first inning, she hit her second homer of the day. She hit her first one in game 1. Another pitch, another ball. If I were guessing, they're not going to groove one into her here after all the damage she's done so far, but you never know. We'll see. The 2-0 pitch on the way. It's going to skip in the dirt, and Lizzie Schaefer's going to find her way, or Lizzie Davis, mind me, will find her way to third base after that ball gets past Morgan behind the plate. 3 balls and no strikes. Summer was taken all the way on that one. So with 2 bases open, we'll see what they do here. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled off near the Cobra dugout. As a wasp tries to attack me. Here's the pitch to Summer. Swung on and fouled off, so she's battling here with the full count. Here comes a full count pitch on the way to Johnson. Pitcher rocks and fires, and another foul ball. Buzzing the third base coach with that one. Johnson's come up to bat 5 times today. She's been on base all 5 times. She's walked, been hit by a pitch. She's hit 2 homers, and she's got a single. And here's the full count pitch. That'll be another walk. Summer Johnson gets herself to first base, so 6 at-bats and 6 times on. And we're gonna get another pinch runner here, it looks like. Yes, we will have another one. Pinch runner Ainsley
Coming in the game
DeFreeze.
as a pinch runner, number 6, Ainsley DeFreeze. Again, number 6, Ainsley DeFreeze, the pinch runner.
That'll do it for Summer Johnson today. I'm sure she'll take a smile home after she gets 8 RBIs.
And coming up now,
6 plate appearances.
Reagan Sheely, the right fielder.
So that'll bring up Reagan Sheely with the runners on the corner. Sheely's got a walk and a single and an RBI. And that pitch is a strike from Beckman. And this pitch is going to be a check swing foul ball. Cobra bench sounding the alarms here with 0-2. Pitch on the way to Sheely. Swung on and ripped hard past the diving third basewoman. Cobb can't come up with it. And that'll be a hit and an RBI as Davis comes home to score.
I wanna be like Muhammad Ali. Hang on no ropes and I beat you to sleep. Talk to get money cause talk is too cheap.
Here now,
Bring up
Anna
Anna Walker.
Walker.
Anna Walker pelted a 3-run bomb last inning, and she might have done it again. This was in high and deep into right center. Nope. Or left center. And Ashford will camp herself under it and reel it in. Oh, that's the first out of the inning.
Lauren Cavanaugh.
Lauren Cavanaugh's had a productive second game. Hitting a run scored in the second and a hit by pitch in the first. First pitch swinging right at shortstop. And they're going to tag her. Heads up play over there by Molly Novak. Ground ball right to her. She had to run towards third to make the play. And she'll tag the lead runner. So DeFreeze caught in a little bit of a base running.
Coming up now,
Air
second
there.
baseman Taylor Tucker.
Might not have been too much she could have done with the force out at third. As Duggar takes a heater in there for a strike. Duggar scored in the second inning. One of 7 Cobras to score in that fruitful second inning. One ball, one strike, and here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Duggar had to lunge out in front of that one to make some contact with it. It goes foul over the first base wall. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, first and second. And here's the pitch. Low and in the dirt, and we're going to have a runner going to third. So Cheeley gets to third on that play. The pitch was down in the dirt. She was off with it. The throw was not anywhere in time. The count's even at 2-2, and here's the windup in the pitch. Another one that gets past the catcher, and Cheeley's going to come in and score. No problem. And now some very heads-up base running by Cavanaugh, who's going to go from first to third on that pass ball or wild pitch, whatever the official scoring is. Looks like it hit Morgan in the hand, and she's a little dinged up behind the plate here. Let's see if she can stay in the game. Umpire giving her some time, checking on her. As the infielders will talk with the pitcher, Allison Beckman. Taylor Duggar now, full count with two outs. Another one of those Cobra righties who hugs the plate when she hits. This one's going to be poked into left center, and it's going to get down for a hit. This could be extra bases, it should be. And Taylor Duggar in there with a 2-out double and an RBI for Duggar. And the Cobras keep pouring it on here in the third inning. 3 runs have plated now. The score's 14-0. And that'll bring up Ashley
Now
Lynch,
coming
the
up,
catcher.
Ashley Lynch.
1 for 1 on the day with 3 RBIs and a sac fly to boot. And she takes that pitch for a ball. Another one outside. She'll be ahead in the count 2-0. This one's ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 balls and a strike. Duggar the runner at second after her double. And there's another pitch in the dirt. And we'll have another meeting on the mound here. And the umpire's going to scoot this one along here. Immediately going out to break him up. It's their second or third meeting of the game so far. And it looks like we might have an injury here for Morgan. The umpire's going to check on her. It looks like there's some smiles and jokes all around and everybody's okay, and we'll get things back and going. Good to see nobody hurt or hurt too badly. So Lynch now digs in with the hitter's count, 3-1, and she takes ball 4. That'll bring up Kaylee Warren.
And now batting the left fielder, Kaylee Warren.
Warren takes the ball. This one's skied into center field. Charging in on it is the center fielder, and she makes a heck of a play. Striker makes her shoestring catch to end the inning. Nice play there. But the Cobras get 3 more runs, and they stretch the lead to 14. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning here in Champaign. We'll see you in just a few minutes.
And to lead it off for the Trailblazers, it is Dallas Zirkelbach.
New pitcher on the mound here for the Cobras. It's Emily Senyon. And she gets a strike right away to start her day off. This is Senyon's 13th appearance on the season. She comes in with a sub-4 ERA at 3.89 and a great record of 9-1 as this pitch scoots by. Ashley Lynch. A quick little meeting between Lynch and Emily Senyon. She's worked 45 innings this season, struck out 21 batters. Batting average against her on the season is .256. So 1-1 the count here. And that's outside. Leading off the 4th for the Lewis and Clark Trailblazers is Dallas Zirkelbach. And here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and ripped into right field. It's going to fall in for a hit. And that's a 1 bag for Zirkelbach. So the first hitter against Senyon ends up being a single. And that'll bring up Jamie Cobb, who's playing third.
Here
this
now
game.
for the Trailblazers, it is Jamie Cobb.
Cobb struck out looking her first time up. Ground ball could be 2 outs here for the Cobras as Senyon whips a strike in there. We'll see what she does ahead in the count here. 14-0 here in the 4th inning, and this one's ripped into right, another one into right, and this one might get past the outfielder. It does, and the Trailblazers are going to be spinning around the bases, and now we got runners at second and third here. A no-out double for Cobb. Off Emily Senyon.
Now batting the Trailblazers will have Maddie Stryker to the plate.
That'll bring up Stryker, who lined one into center, and Anna Walker made a heck of a diving play to rob her of her hit as Senyon misses low and inside on that pitch. Walker has moved from center to short, here in the 4th inning after a couple pinch runners in the 3rd for the Cobras. And Senyon throws a fastball, and Stryker was a little late and fouls it off the first base side. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Only 4 outs at first base right now. We'll see what the Cobras do if it's put in play, as that one misses outside. A little life coming from the Trailblazer dugout as they got some runners in scoring position with nobody out. That pitch is in there for strike 2. Stryker looking for a first hit of the doubleheader here. Nearly had one her last at bat. This one's softly hit towards second, and Taylor Duggar sprinting back a couple of steps to make a leaping catch just at the edge of the infield grass there. Nice play by Taylor Duggar at second. Could have been a problem, and
Haley
heads up
Ashford.
play again by Duggar, who made sure the runner wasn't trying anything feisty at third. She wasn't, but that's one of those weird plays where you're kind of leaping around, and if your second base player who makes that play doesn't pay attention, you could possibly tag up on it. But Duggar was heads up, and they avoided that. So now batting will be Haley Ashford, the left fielder. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Scrapes up some dirt on its way into Ashley Lynch. Cobras have 14 runs on 12 hits. Blazers are looking for their first run, but they have got 5 hits so far in this game, and this one's going to be hit to the shortstop Walker. She bobbles it, but does she make the play in time? They're going to say no. Almost a heck of a play by Schaefer as she ranges towards third base, backhands the ball, and throws a strike into first base, just not quite in time. So an infield hit
Now
for
batting, Madison
Haley
Giants.
Ashford. Not the worst thing in the world with first base open and the runner not scoring. They have a first or a force out everywhere as Senyon whips the strike in. Kaylee Warren's moved to third base, and she's playing in a little bit inside the third base bag here in case of a ground ball, maybe throw to home and prevent the run from scoring. Here's the pitch. This is grounded towards the pitcher. She makes the play, and a smart heads-up play by Senyon to get it into Ashley Lynch. A sliding circle back could not beat the throw. As Jet reaches on a fielder's choice.
Now batting,
Like the ump
Caitlin
wanted to make sure
Lamond.
she wasn't trying to hurt the catcher with that slide. Looked pretty clean. So I'll move Cobb to third, and Ashford to second, Jet to first. 2 outs with the bases loaded, and Senyon's buckled down here pitching with runners on. She's getting some first pitch strikes, that one included. Here's the 0-1, inside. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases juiced, and an off-speed pitch gets Lamond out in front of it. Another pitcher's pitch from Senyon. Senyon got herself into some early trouble. We'll see if she can get out of this unscathed as that 1-2 pitch is fouled off into the backstop. Zirkelbach led off the inning with a single, and then Cobb roped a double, the second at-bat of the inning, and since then, Cobras have buckled down and avoided disaster here. But this one's going to be smoked into center. One run will be in. No, there won't be a run scored. A force out at second. A heads-up play out there. So we got an 8-2 put out to end the inning. Great defense by the Cobras to end that inning. Unbelievable play. Great defense by the Cobras. We're going to head to the bottom of the fourth with the Cobras leading 14-0 here in Champaign, Illinois. Howdy folks, thank you for joining us here on PCTV. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth inning with the Cobras leading 14-0. They worked themselves out of a jam, and now hitting is the pitcher, Emily Senyon, who had that masterful work to get out of that pickle in the first inning. Or that last inning was the top half of the fourth. And we're now in the bottom half. And Senyon takes the ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. The new catcher now for the Trailblazers. Looks like it'll be Jamie Cobb, who caught the first game. Morgan was getting beat up back there. She moves to second. Here's the 1-0, and that's down in the dirt and going to bounce to the backstop. Two balls, one strike, nobody on here. And a 2-1 on the way. This is going to be hit right back to the pitcher, and she makes the play easily. Another 1-3 put out.
And batting now, Lizzie Davis.
I'll bring up Lizzie Davis with one out and nobody on. It's her first at bat of the game. Breaking ball in there, strike one. Davis came in to pinch run in the third, and she scored a run as a pinch runner. As she smokes this one right past a diving Morgan at second base. Nice hit as the lefty pulls it into right field. Single for Lizzie Davis.
And now batting,
That'll bring up Ainsley DeFries. Ainsley DeFries was also a pinch runner. She was a victim of a fielder's choice after pinch running. And first pitch swinging, and it's just foul. Almost bounced over the third base bag. No balls and a strike. This pitch is smoked into left. So another pitch pulled. And another single, back-to-back singles. DeFries with a single. Started the game as a pinch runner. Turns into a nice little hitter.
Reagan Cheeley.
That'll bring up Reagan Cheeley. Cheeley's having a good game. 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 RBIs. And 3 runs scored. First pitch swinging, fouled off. First inning, Cheeley scored off of a walk. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Beckman gets her sign, rocks and fires, and they beam her. So now we're going to have the bases juiced for Anna Walker. And the sirens are going off again for Anna Walker.
So the bases are now loaded. Here is Anna Walker.
Anna Walker started in center, moved to shortstop last inning. She belted a long homer in the second as she takes ball 1. And there's a timeout to get some shoelaces fixed at second base. Ainsley DeFries, you don't want to be tripping out there. looks like she's situated. We have the thumbs up signal. We're ready to roll here. Anna Walker digs in. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way inside. And a few raindrops, I think, are starting to trickle down on us here in Champaign. As Anna Walker belts one in the left, does it have a chance? No, off the base of the wall. 1 run is in, and now 2 runs are going to have to score. So a long double for Anna Walker and add 2 more RBIs to her total for this game. And we're going to have a pinch hitter. Number 38, Eden
So we have a
McAvoy.
pinch hitter. And now batting for the Cobras, number 38, Eden McAvoy.
McAvoy pinch hit in game 1 and with some instant offense off the bench with a single and 2 RBIs. Oh, pretty similar spot for her right here as the Cobras extend their lead to 16-0. Pitch is on the way, high for ball 1. Beckman rocks and fires, and that's low. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. So McAvoy looking to be not only productive but efficient today. Here's the windup in the pitch. In there for a strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit high and deep into right center. Will it get out of the park? Yes, it will! A 3-run homer for McAvoy. What a day pinch hitting for the young lady McAvoy. 5 RBIs,
3-run
a
homer.
single in the first game as a pinch hitter, and now a 3-run bomb. And McAvoy, the last time this team played, hit a bomber again. So McAvoy loving her at bats against the Trailblazers as she goes opposite field, long gone. That'll take the Cobras lead to 19-0. And we're going to get another pinch hitter here. This will be the pitcher from game run, Chase Ramey.
And a pinch hitter now. And coming up for the Cobras, number 23, Chase Ramey.
This is Ramey's 4th at bat of the season. She's looking for her first hit of the season. Been a heck of a pitcher all year. Oh, first pitch ripping, and it's her first hit of the season, and it's going to get past the left fielder. We're going to hold her up, but she wants that double. Let's get her slugging percentage up. Pinch hit double for Chase Ramey, her first hit of the season. You got to love the aggressiveness. 1 pitch, and she ropes it in the left all the way to the wall.
Got some more millions that keep me in that. I created history, it made me alive. He tried to diss me and it don't fall.
Re-entry into the game for Taylor Tugger, number 3. Taylor Tugger re-enters. Now running at second.
So we have a re-entry. Taylor Duggal will run for Ramey after she gets her first hit of the season. And now it looks like we'll get another pinch hitter. Casey Mandrell.
Cassie Mandrell.
Mandrell caught the first game. 2 flyouts to right. And first pitch swinging and fouled and out of play. Cobra's working on a 5-run 4th inning here. Only 1 out still. Out one misses low. Cobra's emptying their bench here, 19 runs. And that one is outside, 2 balls and a strike. I see Mandrills dug in at the plate here. Ready for this 2-1 pitch. Here's the kick and fire inside. Allison Beckman trying to get out of this inning here. This one's going to bounce off of the pitcher's glove. That's an unfortunate break, because that one's going to end up being a infield hit. And that'll bring up Kaylee Warren.
Kaylee Warren.
Here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the
Cobb giving some signs to the infielders here, just in case the Cobras feel like trying to steal a base up 19. I will bet that they don't. And here's the pitch in there for a strike. No balls and a strike now on Kaylee Warren. Pitch is on the way outside. One pitch, shortly to be delivered, and it misses wildly. So Duggar is the runner at third. She re-entered the game after the Chase Ramey hit. And this one skied into center.
I got tag.
It's caught in the outfield. They are going to tag up here. And Duggar will score and make that score now 20-0 Cobras. That's the second out.
This is what you call
And that'll bring up Emily Senyon, the pitcher.
Coming up now.
This is her second at bat of the inning. She grounded out to the pitcher the first time up. In there for a strike. This one's ripped right to second base, and it was caught, and she'll throw to first just to be safe, but that will end the inning. Cobras get 6 runs and extend the lead to 20-0. We'll see you in the top half of the 5th momentarily.
And the lead off the top of inning number 5 for Lewis and Clark, it is Molly Novak.
We'll move to the top of the 5th inning here. Blazers are going to have to do some work here to avoid the 8-run mercy rule, trailing by 20. Molly Novak will lead off. She got a hitter last time up. She had a single. Senyon still on the bump for the Cobras. Josie Birch has come into play first. As this one swung on and fouled off behind the backstop and into the bushes. Thank you all so much for watching PCTV today in this presentation of Cobra Athletics. I'm your announcer, Will Schoell. And a shout out to Chris Foster for working the camera, editing, and producing this game for all of you at home today. 2-1 the count now on Novak. Cobra's looking to end this game as this one's scorched on the ground. Walker makes a nice backhanded play and gets her out in time. What a web gem from Anna Walker. Woo, man. What a play by Anna Walker.
And now back
That's a
to the
Sports Center
Trailblazers,
top 10.
Cameron Morgan.
Ranging all the way into the 5.5 hole, as we call it. Backhanded play. Makes a pivot throw and gets her out by a step. Heck of a play on the leadoff batter, no less. Great play by Anna Walker. I think she might smell the rain. She might want to get home before those heavy drops come in. I'm going to bet Chris Foster and announcer Will Schoell wouldn't mind that to happen. Here's a bounding ball to second, and another nice play by Anna Walker. This one bounces over the pitcher's head, and she scoots her way over towards second base. She fields it on the bag.
And coming up
If there was
now,
a base runner on, it would have been a
Beckman.
double play. So Anna Walker flashing the glove. She made a diving catch in center, made a gold glove play at short, and then fouls it up with another gem. And a quick strike in there from Senya. No balls in the strike now on Beckman. This one's ripped into right center. It's got a chance. It's a long home run for Allison Beckman. That's got to feel good for her. Battled her way on the mound. Finally gets rewarded with a
It
dinger.
is a home run for Allison
Semyon gives
Beckman
up a
of the
run.
Trailblazers.
Beckman parks one into right center. That'll bring up Zirkelbach. She's playing second base. She's got a hit and another hit, so she's 2 for 2. Umpire scooting things along here in the top of the
So
fifth.
coming up now for Lewis and Clark, it is Dallas Zirkelbach.
Here's the pitch from Senyon, just inside. Pitch is on the way outside. So nobody on with 2 outs. But the Blazers score their first run of the doubleheader on an Allison Beckman homer. And this pitch is low. It's cooled off significantly here as the evening's progressed, as the clouds have moved in. It's now a 3-0 count for Zirkelbach. In there for a strike. She was getting ready to go to first on that. The 3-1 pitch is on the way, and it's going to be fouled off and out of play. Full count now with 2 outs. And now the Trailblazers are on to their last strike of the game here. As the Cobra dugout is cheering on Senyon as she gets Zirkelbach swinging. That will do it, folks. We end the game with the Cobras winning 20-1. Thank you so much for watching PCTV and this presentation of Cobra Athletics. Again, I'm your announcer, Will Schoell, and this game is filmed and edited by Chris Foster. The Cobras win 20-1. They get their 20 runs on 18 hits. The Blazers get their 1 run on 7 hits. The Cobras are going to finish today with a record of 45-6, and the Blazers 1-25. Next time the Cobras play will be this weekend for their final doubleheader, and hopefully we'll get some postseason ball right back here in Champaign. Until then, thank you for watching, and go Cobras.